Hello Gemini, thank you for watching. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is your second or third time, welcome back. This is the third month I've done these signs for each sign in the zodiac, or these readings for each sign of the zodiac. And I've had such a wonderful response. I'm so thrilled to be doing this. If you're new, just so you know, I do 2 readings in each video. The first is a love reading for this month, January 2016, and the second will be a general reading. Stay tuned for the generals, even if maybe you're not interested. Sometimes the themes carry over from the love readings, not always, but sometimes. So stay tuned at least for when I draw the cards and do a brief intro. So might provide a little bit more information, but we'll see, I guess, how that goes. So for January, love reading, January 2016 for Gemini. Okay. Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Justice, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, Temperance, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Interesting. Okay, Gemini. I'm actually seeing some really beautiful things for you. I feel like in the beginning of the month, or maybe, coming into it, end of December, a little bit, you might be going through a phase maybe where people are expressing their opinions. With the Seven of Wands, you have external forces coming at you, and you are, rightfully so, defending yourself, defending your choices, defending your opinions, defending your life path, whatever that might be. And these can really come from anywhere or anyone. It can come from friends and family, it can come from your partner, your work type of thing, or your work or career. Really all aspects of life. And you might just be a little bit on the defensive, but it's okay, because during that phase, that moment in time where maybe you're feeling this, you are able to come out of it victoriously, with the Six of Wands, and you're able to attain that mini victory, if you will, simply by just continuing to do what you're doing, simply by putting your head down, continuing to produce, continuing to go to work. And work doesn't necessarily mean your career. It can mean just doing what you're doing in terms of goals and what you need to do to attain those goals. And you have accomplished a lot already. You're, a strong person. You are able to fend off other people and to be your own person. And because of that, you truly have a lot to show for it. And this is you independently, not necessarily in terms of your partner, but you independently as an individual person. And it's a wonderful thing. Now, as we move into this next row with the Justice card, the Justice really being, getting what's rightfully yours, getting what you're fighting for. In a love capacity, you really might have an idea of what it is you're looking for, what it is you want. Perhaps you have high standards, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. Perhaps you have things that you're not willing to settle on. And that seems to work in your favor, I feel, because when you fight for something and you truly believe it and you stay true and stay strong in your convictions, things tend to unfold in magical ways. And with the Justice card, this essentially being like a blessing from the heavens, from the universe, from God, from the angels, from the spirits, whatever you call it, in that whatever it is you've been fighting for, it evens the scales. And where you may have been weighted more in just the idea, it actually starts to pull the scale down in terms of reality. The idea was so heavy, but it comes into your life. And, justice can mean many things. It can also mean like contracts and legal issues and things like that. But in a love reading, I see it being more in terms of you just getting what's rightfully yours, what's rightfully due to you based on your ability and willingness to persevere and continuing to push through and not willing to settle, and in a good way. I see you as this Page of Pentacles here in the very center. The energy is all revolving around you, and you really are this focal point, I guess. I mean, we all are our own focal points. I mean, maybe that's a little bit silly, but you are a magnet. You are a vortex, well, a positive vortex, in that you are attracting really beautiful things into your life right now. And with the Devil connecting you with this Knight of Wands, potentially a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The Devil in a love reading, and I got a lot of comments based on how I interpreted the love reading and some of the last ones I did for November. I don't remember which signs specifically, but I had a lot of comments, people saying, no, it means this, no, it means that, that's wrong. But it can mean so many different things. And as a reader, I say the things that come into my mind. I try not to lock the cards into meaning only one thing. That can be, just a messy reading and won't truly provide guidance. So in this particular instance, in that it is tied with even the Ten of Cups, which is family and the ultimate in success and I guess success and victory, and true happiness. This is a commitment. This is someone, if it is your partner, it's like a renewal of that commitment. It is revisiting and I guess I'm trying to think of a different word, but it's not really coming to me. It is a renewal of that commitment and a reminder of that commitment. And perhaps if you are in a committed relationship, there is a little bit of conflict between the two. That's common. Any healthy relationship has a little bit of conflict. But again, I see the scales evening out and there being that idea of compromise. And even with Temperance down here at the bottom, connected with both of these cards directly in line, also the idea of balance, but this more so the head meeting the heart, and that internal compromise that sometimes we need to go through ourselves, and compromising on maybe some of the ideas we had were too rigid, and to allow a little bit of flexibility in our lives. And by doing so, we open up our world in ways that we never really expected, or that we never could expect. So in a committed relationship, letting go and coming to terms within ourselves, sometimes we find a renewal with our partner. And with someone new, we may have someone new enter our lives that we never expected. And it moving maybe quickly into that committed state, that committed phase. Your energies are very much into one another. The focus is being reciprocated. Both of you excited to share. Both of you excited to display and share your worlds. Your worlds might be different, quite different. The Knight of Wands being in a desert, the Page of Pentacles being in a beautiful meadow with grass and trees, and even the skies are different colors, but you are still connected in certain ways, in that his wand is blossoming like the trees and the sky is yellow like his robes. So you are connected, and you do have that mutual interest in one another. And sometimes again, going back to the committed relationship, it is acknowledging and accepting those differences and embracing them and choosing to embrace them. And again, this Devil card is about choice. It is about choosing to accept, choosing to understand, and choosing to commit, to certain things. The imagery in this card is, two people standing next to one another with chains around their neck tied to this pedestal that the Devil is sitting on. This is actually the card of Capricorn, who's ruled by Saturn. And Saturn represents a lot of things, but to sum it, to do it quickly, tradition and for foundations and formalities and institutions and the big picture. And you could very easily, these characters in this card can very easily remove these chains off of their necks, but they choose to stay tied to it. So, while your worlds are different, you must make that choice to understand one another and to understand that they are different, but that regardless of the differences, you can still have truly beautiful things in your life with the Ten of Cups. Truly the ultimate in happiness, the ultimate in emotional fulfillment. So I'm just going to pull one more card for you for the outcome. Here we go. And the Ten of Pentacles as well. So there's two sets of two cards that I often love seeing together. I love seeing the 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles together, and I also love seeing the 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles together. And more often than not, do they show up in pairs, just like this. The 9s show up together and the 10s show up together. It's not always, but usually. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups both have that air of family, which, you know, doesn't surprise me that you have the Devil here, ruled by Saturn, and that institutional quality, whereas family is institutional, and this being building a foundation, you know, and legacy and passing things down from generation to generation, not just financial, but also knowledge and goals and things like that. So I feel strongly that this person, your existing partner, or this new person coming into your life, is very much on the same page as you, and that you connect very, very well in terms of lifelong goals. Someone with whom you can truly build this stuff with, and you can share this stuff with as well. And while there might be a little bit of conflict because of your differences, a little bit maybe, you know, I don't see it truly distracting though. I do see it working out well, and there becoming and there being a balance for you. But truly someone who wants the same things out of life that you do, and willing to work for that, and willing to compromise with you in order to attain that, in order to reach that bigger picture. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful reading. So I'm going to shuffle and do a general. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be the general reading for Gemini for January 2016. General reading for Gemini, January 2016. Sorry, I'm not the best at shuffling. I got these new cards, and they're a little bit slippery. One more. Okay, the general reading for Gemini for January 2016. 3 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Sun, 4 of Pentacles, again Temperance, so a recurring theme for you, and the 9 of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Make sure you can see all those cards too. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't place them out of the camera frame. So, seeing a lot of newness for you. Ultimately, honestly, I do see a lot of recurring themes from the love reading. Your characters here, even again, whether it's you and your partner or you and someone new, the fact that you have, okay, for me, this is just me, I don't know if all tarot readers do this, but it's really just how I see the cards. When two characters are introduced in a reading in this way, and their energies are reciprocating one another, both looking into one another, and they are of the same suit. So in this case, two swords. I see them as being like soulmate quality, very strong, very special, and rare. Two people that can truly connect with one another, because there's just this mutual understanding of each other's worlds, a mutual understanding of maybe the cultures, backgrounds, maybe there is a little bit of a history there. For some of you, you know, things like this, you just understand one another. And in the last reading, you know, that was, maybe this is a little bit contradictory, but again, with so many positive cards in the last reading, I see that being, you know, I see this being plausible. Okay, so I'm going to start up at the top. So the Three of Wands and the Six of Swords, similar cards, indicating journeys, indicating, you know, standing at the edge of your world or leaving your world, and ready to receive the messages that you are meant to receive. Ready to receive, I feel like this one more so receiving, and then this one more leaving, leaving rough waters and moving on from things that are familiar to you, that you understand. The swords in this card representing past lessons, past experiences, the things that we take with us that truly are, that truly do make us better people. They're the victories and the failures, both. The heartbreaks and the victories, both. And we take them with us. They form us. They shape who we are and who we become. They enable us to make smarter and better decisions in the future. And I see that. I see you on the edge of new opportunities, on the edge of a new phase in your life, and being open to what the universe really has in store for you to an extent. A little bit of stubbornness with this Four of Pentacles here, maybe feeling a little bit stuck, maybe not quite knowing. The Four of Pentacles being, again, just stubbornness a little bit. But ultimately, it's not like a huge thing, not a huge issue. Because you are headed in the direction of the sun, headed into the sunshine. And again, even this card indicating family to some extent. So in general readings, it can really pull out a lot of the same energies in the love reading, but sometimes it's a little bit different. This, I see it being very similar, but more about you, and not so much about sharing and commitment and that type of thing, but really an internal level of happiness that you must attain, that you are on the path to attain. And while you might feel a little bit stuck, it lasts for just a mere moment before you truly embrace what the universe has in store for you. With Temperance in the very center. Again, I'll repeat myself a little bit. The meeting of the mind and the heart. And finding that internal balance, your internal equilibrium. And determining what truly makes you happy as a person, as an individual. And here's the Nine of Cups. Okay? The Nine of Cups, not so much about family as the Ten of Cups, but about you. These are your battle scars. These are the things that you've gone through. They're the things that you bring with you that have shaped who you are, and the things that you can be proud of that you've done in your life. And things that are truly, truly amazing for you right now, and the things that you can bring with you in the future. And the very last card in the reading is the Ace of Swords. Clarity and victory. And you had the Six of Wands in your last reading as well, which is also a card of victory and success. And this being a point of clarity and understanding, and even a new way. You've been represented as a page in both readings. Pages, youthful, innocent, a little bit naive, excited, curious, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, wide open to the messages of the universe. That's a theme for you. Being open to receive, open to understand, open to whatever is in store for you. And again, very promising things for you. Yeah. Okay, here we go. And the Three of Cups. Threes. I love threes because threes represent birth and life, and bringing in those new seasons, being open to new beautiful things that are truly in store for us. Threes in terms of love connections. Threes in terms of, oh, you have two threes. I just noticed that. The Three of Wands and the Three of Cups. New adventures and new levels of happiness, and new things that our journeys can truly bring to us. And a new understanding of ourselves. Just new things all around. And those being things that will shape our future based on the things that we have done in the past. So I don't think I really missed anything. Thank you so much for watching. And again, I'm so grateful to be here again for my third month in a row to do these. And thank you for all your comments and your likes and subscriptions and just everything. It really makes it just so worth it. And again, I cannot thank you enough. So I hope to see you next month. Thanks.